And now Cecil County in the world, summer will soon be upon us. And here to tell us all about our summer celebration at the Cecil County Farm Museum is Molly Johnson Brumley. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Because you've got a lot of good stuff going on.
We do.
The first day of summer, more or less, right? June 21st?
Yes. June 21st is our Vintage Day, and that is going to be a day where we are celebrating everything vintage, and the public is invited to bring their vintage vehicles, cars, trucks, their tractors, equipment, basically anything vintage that they would want to display. Well, the museum will be open. We're going to have some vendors. We'll have a blacksmith demonstrating. There will be food available. And we're having a special speaker at 10:30 in our Learning Center, Kim Roman. Some people might know her from her Square Foot Gardening. She has books on Amazon and speaks all over the country. She's going to be talking on growing and using culinary herbs for food, medicine, and just all the different ways you can use those.
Great. Great.
That event will be from 10 till 4, and there's no need to pre-register. It's free to the public, but we really do appreciate donations. So we hope everybody will show up, and it's rain or shine.
And the whole day, the Vintage Day at the Farm Museum is free, but you still appreciate donations. And donations are needed because...
So we are a 501c3, so like any charity organization like that, we operate on donations. But our project that we've been working on for the past year has been the building and finishing of what we're calling our kitchen bathroom building. This is a building that will have bathrooms, but it also is going to have a kitchen in it that will allow us to, besides using it for a concession stand, basically, it's going to allow us to expand the classes that we're offering currently. And also, we hope that we can get it so that some of the local ag community is able to use the kitchen for preparing some of the items that they need a commercial kitchen to sell, to produce their items in. And we're also going to be working with some of the culinary students with the Cecil County School of Technology, which is located right next to us.
So that's a nice tie-in.
That is a nice tie-in. We have a very close tie with the Cecil County Public School System. The site that the museum operates on is leased from the school system, and we have currently, we're working with them and we're developing a education program. We are actually going to be part of their curriculum, starting with all the third graders in the county will be coming through our museum to learn about the rural heritage of Cecil County and have some hands-on agricultural educational experiences. That primary mission of the Cecil County Farm Museum and Regional Agricultural Center organization is education to the general public of our agricultural heritage in Cecil County, and also education of the youth as to agriculture of the past, but also its connection to the future, and just to make them aware of simple things that, milk comes from the cow on the farm, not just from the grocery store,
right.
Things
and,
like that.
I can remember, Molly, when I was a little kid, my aunt was canning up preserves, and she would put a layer of paraffin, wax, hot wax over the top. Now, is that the kind of stuff you're going to do in that kitchen, or would it be a little bit more modern?
No, we would be, what we've been doing so far is once a month we've been having a class or a speaker come in, and we've had the Good Grain Bread Company come in and talk about making sourdough bread and demonstrating all the different kinds of grains. We had someone talk on canning and preserving, but because of our lack of water and a kitchen, it's all been done through PowerPoint presentations and things laid out on a table. We're hoping to take that one step further and have those kinds of classes. But there is also a need for people who have like a little cottage industry that they want to do their own preserves and do, bake some of their products, but they have to have them in a kitchen that has been approved for that use, that they can come in and do that. And that's probably a little down the road. What we're really trying to raise and using donations for now is the equipping of the kitchen. The building is there. The building is basically done, but we need to finish equipping the kitchen. And of course, all the little odds and ends that go with that, so the kitchen equipment, but also the pots and pans and shelving and all that sort of thing. It does.
And folks out there, you can help. If you come to Vintage Farm Days, right? June 21st, you can actually gamble and raise money at the same time.
So one of the things we're having at Vintage Day this year is we're having a cow pie bingo. So, and we're using Charlie the cow, which I'm sure you've probably seen that over Facebook and everything. It's called Cecil County's Cow. It's basically the pet of Alan Karen Miller. But we're going to have a big square, 100 squares laid out, and you can pick a square, and at 1 o'clock we're going to let Charlie loose into the fenced-in area with the squares, and if you've bought the square that he does his plop on, that you win $500.
Just like that.
Yes. Now, we still have squares to be sold, so I want to encourage everybody to go to our Facebook page or to go to our website and click on the link to buy your cow plop spot. You can do it right there.
Say that long title again. The Cecil
County Farm Museum and Regional Agricultural Center.
So if you type that in the search bar, it's going to come up.
It's going to come up, and we have a Facebook page that is easy to find. If you can just type in Cecil County Farm Museum, and both the website and the Facebook page, you'll find links to that. But you can buy those chances online and pick your spot. We also are doing a quilt raffle. We have 2 great quilts that we're raffling off. Those won't be drawn until our Heritage Day Festival, which is in October, on October the 18th. And we're also doing a gun raffle. Now, the gun raffle chances, again, they will be drawn at our Heritage Day Festival, October the 18th. But those chances can be purchased at a lot of the local businesses, and I've listed them on our Facebook page. But for example, and I don't want to leave anybody out, but Gifford's Feed and Supply, Duval's, Cameron's Hardware in Oxford, just to name a few.
Right. I go up to Gifford's to get my hay. So
okay. Okay. Yeah, we appreciate them working with us for that.
Well, that's a lot, and I'm hoping that folks out there, you're doing it. You plunk down on a plop, and you come out to the Vintage Day and do what you can to help out this wonderful endeavor here. And by Heritage Day, everything will be taken care of. October 18th, and again, June 21st, right, Molly?
June 21st, yes.
All right.
We hope to see everybody there.
Thanks.
Okay.